The all-new Laurel Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Hi racing fans, and welcome to Laurel Park for the first day of racing for the new year, if you can believe it, with all the cancellations and the winter weather hitting the country and especially the Mid-Atlantic region. So we're back on track here at Laurel Park, and a 9-race program on this Sunday afternoon. A reminder, we'll be racing Monday as well here at Laurel Park, moving Friday's program to Monday afternoon at Laurel Park. So add Monday to the schedule this week, racing today and tomorrow here at Laurel Park, January 7th and January 8th, and back to our normal schedule. Go to laurelpark.com for our winter racing schedule, all the news and all the updates. Track is fast, temperature in the 20s as we're back in action. Happy New Year. And they're off. Valley Cal and Mike's Muscle Man, my pal Jerry on the extreme outside. Right there is James River with early speed. So James River now splitting horses up to take the lead from Valley Cal. 3 deep in the turn, and Mike's Muscle Man in the lead group as well. Length and a half more, and Wildly Clever down inside there with my pal Jerry out in the clear. Just 2.5, maybe 3 off the lead. Back to Imitation, and well back to Perfect Me, who is 7th and double digits from the front now as they move past the 6 furlong mark. James River, deliberate pace out there from Valley Cal by 3/4 of a length. Mike's Muscle Man at the rail in 3rd. And Wildly Clever's in between horses. My pal Jerry races 5th. About 3 path, and it's another length and a half. Imitation is in striking range of the lead, and Perfect Me trailing the field. Some 11 from the front, where James River continues at a moderate tempo. 3/4 of a length from Valley Cal in 2nd. Wildly Clever. My pal Jerry asks for a little more run. Mike's Muscle Man is at the rail. Imitation going to try a 4-wide bid with 3.5 furlongs to go, and Perfect Me trailing the field. 3 from home. James River. James River slips away. James River. Mike's Muscle Man is 2nd, and Wildly Clever is in 3rd. Then my pal Jerry working hard in 4th. Imitation still far outside, but just at an even clip past the quarter pole. And Valley Cal and Perfect Me is trailed throughout, turning for home. And it's James River. James River just narrowly from Mike's Muscle Man on the inside, 2nd. And Wildly Clever is 3rd out in the middle of the track with a furlong left to go. James River digging down a half in front from Mike's Muscle Man on the inside, and Wildly Clever is 16th left to go. James River is 22-1. Happy New Year. James River to win it from Mike's Muscle Man and Wildly Clever and my pal Jerry. And they're off. Absolute Pinnacle and Junction with Raven Rush up close to the inside. Three of them right across there down the chute. It is Braca Doodle who's next. And Bob's My Uncle and Alarming is last of them all. So it's Raven Rush now getting clear of the other two. Raven Rush and Junction back second. And Absolute Pinnacle back third to the inside. So the three-way battle leaves Raven Rush all alone now. But Junction's going to counter back on the outside. Absolute Pinnacle's in third position. Then Bob's My Uncle in fourth. Alarming on the inside in fifth. And Braca Doodle tight pack, 5.5, 6 lengths from front to back, where Raven Rush sets the tempo from Junction. Raven Rush just at an easy pace from Junction to the outside in the second spot. Alarming has moved from the back of the pack, pushing through third on the inside. Then it's the gray Absolute Pinnacle in between horses. Bob's My Uncle in striking range out 3 wide and 3 from the lead, and Brockadoodle trailing the field. Far turn run, Raven Rush still the one to catch from Junction in second. Bob's My Uncle alarming on the inside. Absolute Pinnacles in between horses still, as there's 3/8 of a mile left to go. Then it's Brockadoodle for the long run of the second wire. Raven Rush leads him into the stretch. Junction on the outside, set down second. Bob's My Uncle alarming with an inside trip from third, and Absolute Pinnacle trying to split horses there. Absolute Pinnacle trying to weave through some traffic, and off the heels of Raven Rush still in traffic now back to the inside. Absolute Pinnacle is just 3 from the lead, but in the meantime Bob's My Uncle sweeping on the outside and alarming at the rail. They're kicking on. Junction Ultra Game in between horses. Trouble trip for Absolute Pinnacle, who rebids on the inside. Alarming's in front. Alarming Bob's My Uncle. Alarming Bob's My Uncle or Absolute Pinnacle. And then it was Junction. Oh, and they're off. Bit of a stumble there for Robbie at the start. Port Louis and Day of Reckoning with Reciprocity third. Here's Asta Ora in fourth, a two-path. And Herman's Goal at the rail and Patriotic Quest. And Robbie is last. A bit green back there, some 9 or 10 lengths off his speed now. A Day of Reckoning was opened up on Reciprocity. Then it's Port Louis racing third to position. Asta Ora is now in between horses trying to push on. Just 2.5 from the front, then back to Patriotic Quest and Herman's Gold. And Robbie, as they round that far turn, 3/8 from the line. Day of Reckoning, the favorite, showing the way from an extended Reciprocity in second. Patriotic Quest is revving up with a 3-wide bid. Asta Ora is fully driven from fourth, leaving an opening on the inside for Port Louis is starting to run on now. Here's Port Louis charging third and up the inside. Port Louis coming. Port Louis on the inside and Kevin Gomez. They've driven right to the front with that ground-saving trip at the 3/16, and opening up 2.5. Day of Reckoning in second. Then it's Reciprocity in third, and Asta Ora near the inside. And Herman's Gold with a 16th left to go. Port Louis in front. Port Louis holding sway. Port Louis and Kevin Gomez. Port Louis at 30-1. From Asta Ora second and Reciprocity. Herman's Gold or Day of Reckoning. And they're off. Guilty with an excuse off my stage, and Pikachu Princess all in the early firing line, and Hip Hop on the outside racing fourth well off the rail. Number of the Stars is out, kicked early, and so is Emma's Diamond Diva. They're in the back, and they've got 8 to make up. On Guilty with an Excuse is that leader with 4.5 to go. Guilty with an Excuse from Pikachu Princess about a length and a half, and off my stage back third on the inside. And Hip Hop is in mid-pack. Then on the outside is Emma's Diamond Diva, and the back two with Number of the Stars. So 8 lengths from first to last into the far turn run. Guilty with an Excuse getting heat from Pikachu Princess on the outside. Off my stage trying to save something from third and trying to get off the inside. Now trying to circle 3 wide with 5/16 of a mile to go. Then Hip Hop, Emma's Diamond Diva, and Number of the Stars is last at the top of the stretch. Pikachu Princess forging to the lead. Guilty with an Excuse. Now off my stage, set down fully in the center of the track on a right-handed pressure. So Pikachu Princess driving, Resurgent. Guilty with an Excuse on the inside. And off my stage, the outside, still up in the air with 16th to go. With Pikachu Princess just there, off my stage. One final try. Pikachu Princess off my stage. Pikachu Princess are off my stage, can't tell. Nose Bob off my stage or Pikachu Princess, Guilty with an Excuse. Then Emma's Diamond Diva, Number of the Stars. Lined up, and they're off. Ogechi with a very sharp start. Nice try from the rail, flashing up with early foot two. Here's Ole, Ole, Ole on the chase from third position. Papacho in between horses, then Awesome Standard. Chief Tari and Money Market improves a spot or two while saving ground. And it's Gator Boy back of the pack, and Union Blues is on the inside now. Union Blues, the back of the pack, now moves up third last position, has 8 to close in on Nice Try, who speeds into the far turn. Nice Try, showing solid speed from Ogechi by a length. Awesome Standard on the outside in third position. Then in between horses, Union Blues has made some progress now. Union Blues all the way up to fourth, and in a good spot as 3 of them line up with a quarter of a mile to go. Ole, Ole, Ole is in fifth, and Money Market is in sixth, and Papacho is seventh, followed by Gator Boy, Chief Tari, and they're into the stretch now. Ogechi punching onto a narrow lead. Awesome Standard on the outside. Nice Try is there, and Union Blues is at the rail. Union Blues down on the inside now. Union Blues and Ogechi to settle it. Ogechi just holding off Union Blues. It's going to be Ogechi. Ogechi leads by a length at the line. Ogechi from Union Blues. Then Nice Try third. Awesome Standard fourth. And Ole, Ole, Ole fifth. And they're off. McPherson inside narrow lead. Griff's Ghost now straight in and out to the front. So Griff's Ghost opens up on Royal Hussar and McPherson down to the inside in the blue colors. Here's Brighton Lane, the favorite, racing fourth at opening furlong or two. And back to second last is Fly Dubai off the inside. Well, outside is Tam Tam Attack, who's kept out the middle of the track. So it's Griff's Ghost at runaway pace, opens up 5 lengths on McPherson, just second from Royal Hussar and Fly Dubai in the 3-path. Even wider out is Tam Tam Attack still, and last is Brighton Lane. Brighton Lane, the favorite, last, and some 8 off the front with 4 furlongs left to go. Griff's Ghost, but here comes the field after that one. Is McPherson now getting closer, and so is Royal Hussar. Fly Dubai is in fourth. Now Brighton Lane gets underway on the inside, and Brighton Lane motoring up the rail within 5 of the leader, and Tam Tam Attack tails off. Coming to the top of the stretch with a quarter of a mile to go, Royal Hussar and McPherson tackling Griff's Ghost to make 3 across. Brighton Lane continues to make progress, has to be steered to the outside for the last 3/16 as they straighten for home. It's Royal Hussar. McPherson battling hard. Out in the middle is Brighton Lane. Brighton Lane's got all the momentum now, and Brighton Lane and Royal Hussar in the final furlong. Brighton Lane wandering about a bit, and Steve Hamilton and Brighton Lane. Brighton Lane's a Steve Hamilton double. Brighton Lane to win 2.5 or 3. Royal Hussar, McPherson. Then Griff's Ghost, Fly Dubai. And they're off. Even break Super Check and Greek God showing speed, but caught wide, very wide into the turn run. Is pushing forward is Mid-Ocean now in the lead, pack 2 in Barnard's Galaxy. Just off them is Super Check, wide out about 3 or 4 path. Brickyard Kitten is settled in the early stages, about a half dozen, maybe 7 off the lead. Now passed by Rightwood and Rare Eagle trailing the field. Greek God not far outside draw, leads the way by a length and a half and trying to slow it up there. Leads Super Check. Inside is Bo Ziggity racing third position. Then in between horses, Barnard's Galaxy is in fourth. Rightwood is a patient fifth on the outside, and Mid-Ocean also unhurried racing third last. Rare Eagle's got 10 to close, and Brickyard Kitten in the back with 5 furlongs left to go. It's Greek God and Pimentel doling out the fractions, lead by 2 from Super Check and Bo Ziggity on the inside, another 2 lengths, and Rightwood now let loose for some action from fourth. On the inside there, working harder is next Barnard's Galaxy, and they're followed by Mid-Ocean. Mid-Ocean ridden along now 7 from the front, then Rare Eagle and Brickyard Kitten well out kick with 3 furlongs to go. Greek God's given them the slip, but here's Rightwood now charging under a drive from second. Bo Ziggity's third, and Mid-Ocean is in fourth. Down the inside there is Rare Eagle in fifth. They're at the top of the stretch. Greek God trying to sprint away. Greek God serious up front, leads by 5. Greek God, Bo Ziggity from in between horses, and Rare Eagle on the inside. Out in the middle of the track is Mid-Ocean, a furlong left to go. Greek God tried to save something, indeed has something. 2.5 in front from Rare Eagle, and they're yards to the line. Rare Eagle's charging. Greek God trying to hold ultra tight. Greek God! Greek God all the way from Rare Eagle. Then Mid-Ocean and Bo Ziggity and Brickyard Kitten 1 on In the Navy Now. They're off. Gem and Jemmy first to flash away and open up quickly on Nigan's Legacy, and 'Tis Something Royal picking up the chase on that solo leader out there. So it is Gem and Jemmy just up front, but with a rush, here comes the Canadian Invader, Nigan's Legacy on the outside applying pressure, and 'Tis Something Royal settles in third position. Philip Cohen's a Piker is next, an Enterprising Lady, and last is In the Navy Now. In the Navy Now is last, and now some 10 off that pacemaker. Gem and Jemmy scooting away a length and a quarter in front from Nigan's Legacy. 'Tis Something Royal shadows the leaders in third position. They're followed by Enterprising Lady riding the inside. Then it's Philip Cohen's a Piker, the outside about 3 deep with 4.5 furlongs left, and In the Navy Now with 7 to make up. Around that far turn, Gem and Jemmy from Nigan's Legacy, still length and a half leader. 'Tis Something Royal. Enterprising Lady's got some run there from the inside from fourth. Philip Cohen's a Piker didn't fire on, is dropping to last position. In the Navy Now with a move from the back of the pack. In the Navy Now on the move at the top of the stretch, facing that long run in. It's Gem and Jemmy who swings for home with a 2.5 length lead. In the Navy Now with a sweeping move, and also Enterprising Ladies now off the inside in between horses, and fourth is Philip Cohen's a Piker, and down to the last 3/16 of a mile. In the Navy Now in front from second, Enterprising Lady. Philip Cohen's a Piker dropped back but came again, but still lingering third position. 16th of a mile left to go. In the Navy Now in Pimentel. In the Navy Now Enterprising Lady, and Philip Cohen's a Piker still willing. In the Navy Now. In the Navy Now from Enterprising Lady and Philip Cohen's a Piker, followed by Gem and Jemmy, 'Tis Something Royal. That's a wrap for the Sunday card here at Laurel Park. Remember, we moved Friday's races to Monday afternoon, so we'll be racing Monday, January 8th. 2 stakes races that were canceled due to our early cancellation just before our break here at Laurel Park due to the winter weather. Coming up on Monday afternoon, and a reminder, racing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on the schedule. Sunday, our sports bar is open, second floor of the clubhouse, with all the games of the Sunday NFL ticket. And Sunday afternoon, our Sunday brunch in the Garden Terrace, first floor of the clubhouse, just $22 per person. That's it for the Sunday program. We'll see you Monday, 12:30 post time here at Laurel Park.